Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Anthony with themovieblog.com, and I'm back here with another video. Now, this time we're going to be doing our week in review of movie news. It's going to be my new weekly thing where we discuss movie news in its entirety. Maybe it'll happen more than once a week. Anyway, let's start off with the biggest news of this weekend. Shazam 2 completely flopping at the box office. Now, Shazam 2, it opened up this past weekend, and it didn't do so well. A lot of people were expecting Shazam 2 to have a pretty weak opening, especially after what happened with the Black Adam movie, but I don't think anyone expected this. According to reports, it looks like Shazam 2 opened at just $30 million domestically, which is a whole lot lower than the opening for the first movie. Now, a lot of people have a lot of theories as to why this is the case. Anything from superhero movie fatigue to just overall poor quality of the film. I saw both Shazam 1 and 2 for the first time this week, and I have to tell you, Shazam 2 is not lower quality than the first film. Now, neither movie is really remarkable, but it's not like the bar was really just set that high from the first movie to the second. So let me tell you the real reason why this movie didn't do that well at the box office. Fans are dismissing all non-essential DC films. Now that DC Studios has partially announced their slate of films for the future, it's pretty clear that fans only want to watch the films that are worth investing their time into. Fans have proven that they'll watch even the worst of films if the movies themselves are considered required watching. Suicide Squad and Birds of Prey are prime examples of films with bigger box office despite not being all that well received. The DC Studios slate has made it clear that Shazam is not a required film and have instead focused their praise, attention, and guerrilla marketing toward The Flash, which they allowed Tom Cruise to watch to help build buzz, and they're going to let a bunch of reporters watch at CinemaCon in April so that they can gush over the film months before public release. DC didn't do any of these things to help solidify Shazam's box office and are questioning whether this iteration of the character will continue in the new DCU. Ever since the new slate was announced, it's been known that the only chance this movie has of continuing is based on its box office, and they left Shazam to hang on its own. The marketing was there, but the confidence was gone, and that, in my opinion, is the real reason Shazam 2 flopped at the box office. I 100% believe that we will see Shazam someday in the future, but it may not be for a while, and it may not be with this same cast. Moving on. John Wick 4. Woo! John Wick 4. This movie is forecasted to have a monster opening. John Wick 4 is the upcoming sequel in the John Wick film franchise, and reports are stating that the movie is projecting to open to $90 million domestically, which would make this the John Wick movie with the highest opening in the entire franchise. The filmmakers behind the film have been on tour for the past few weeks, conducting a few premieres and red carpets for the film across the globe. And the movie is generally receiving praise and positive reviews. John Wick even had a secretive premiere at South by Southwest, in which fans were provided with, of all things, a set of coordinates to meet a guy on the streets of Austin with whom he only had 20 tickets available, and it was first come, first served. Now, I was in Austin, and I love John Wick. I would have loved to have attended this, but these old knees ain't built for running, so I wasn't able to attend this screening. I am going to do my best to strengthen my relationship with the studios and see if I can screen the film before it comes out. Hopefully, I'll be allowed to attend, and I'll be able to share my opinion. If I don't, I'm going to take advantage of this T-Mobile Tuesday offer from this week and go see it at an IMAX with my fellow fans for $5. I'm definitely going to be a contributor to the projected opening, and I'm planning to shower the movie with praise like the rest of the critics who are on the cool kids list and get to see it early. Moving right along, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon are back with a new movie called Air, and it premiered at South by Southwest. Now, speaking of South by Southwest, Ben Affleck and Matt Damon made an appearance at the event this week to show off their new movie Air. Now, I have to admit that I'm a bit bummed that Ben didn't come out for the Hypnotic premiere with Robert Rodriguez, as I was able to catch that screening. But after a few days in Austin, I had to drag myself back home to New York City before the event took place. Lesson learned: never, ever, ever leave South by Southwest early. Air opened to great audience reaction at South by Southwest, and Ben Affleck is on cloud 9 now that he's getting to work on movies that he loves with his best bud and reportedly producing films for his wife. I'm excited to see this one, and I'll try to do my best to behoove the Amazon overlords to allow me to screen and review this one because, come on, you guys love my reviews, right? Air is the story about how a couple of Nike execs convinced Michael Jordan to sign with their company to produce the famous Air Jordan sneaker line. The trailer and cast look amazing with the fantastic Viola Davis playing Mama Jordan in this movie. Reports say that the only way that Michael Jordan was agreeing to sign off on this movie is if the producers were able to secure Viola Davis in the role. Otherwise, he would have walked. I'm glad this man has a wonderful eye for talent, and I can't wait to see Viola's portrayal of Mike's mom because, come on, this woman is amazing in everything. Moving right along, South by Southwest, getting right back to it, it was a great event, and it took the internet by storm last week. And as someone who has been boots on the ground, I had an amazing time. I got to see the sights, I got to eat the food, I got to watch the movies, I got to eat some more food, I got to interact with some of my favorite filmmakers, I ate some more food. There was a ton of Avengers in town too. There were people like Robert Downey Jr., Anthony Mackie, Elizabeth Olsen, Dave Bautista, and more. I was able to screen movies like If You Were the Last, Hypnotic, Problemista, Grown, Under My Skin. Man, this is a lot of lists, but I have a ton of great content posted on the movieblog.com that I hope to turn into videos the second I get more images and footages from the projects to actually, make videos. This wasn't my first time in Austin, as I had originally planned to go to South by Southwest in 2020, but the event got canceled a week before it was scheduled to take place. And me, being the smart person that I was, purchasing non-refundable tickets on everything, I just bit the bullet and decided to visit Austin for a few days and check it out. Now, this was at the beginning of the pandemic. Things weren't always fully shut down, especially not in Texas. So I was able to at least walk around, eat some food, do some cool stuff, and come back safely. The visit this year was a lot more lively with all the extra people there, which culminated in a lot of fun activities, events, and networking. Overall, I had a fantastic time at South by Southwest in Austin, and I'm excited to attend again next year. Also, something that I got to do that was pretty cool was I actually got to tour Robert Rodriguez's Troublemaker Studios. I didn't mention it before. I was among the lucky few people who were selected by Robert Rodriguez himself to actually leave South by Southwest and go to his studio, which is about 10 minutes from downtown Austin, Troublemaker Studios. Now, I don't know how much I'm allowed to share from the tour because of an NDA that I had to sign. But yo, what's going on, guys? This is Anthony with the movieblog.com, and I'm here at Robert Rodriguez's film studio. This is the actual studio he filmed his new movie, Hypnotic, as well as Alita Battle Angel. I'm going to be doing a private tour with the director. It's pretty exclusive. Not everybody from South by Southwest is able to attend. I'm actually going to be walking in with Robert Rodriguez, and I'm going to be signing an NDA once I get inside. Won't be able to share too much, but everything I can, I will. Talk to you soon. But I can say that I learned a few fun facts, like Sin City 1 and Sin City 2 were filmed in their entirety in a single airport hangar. It's not unlike one of those Maverick airport hangars that you see him living in Top Gun 2. But it's something that was converted by the folks at Troublemaker Studios for filming. So there's green screens everywhere, there's props everywhere. Now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure that Troublemaker Studios is built on a former airport. Anyway, I also learned that the entire town that was constructed for the filming of Battle Angel Alita is still standing in Austin. The set is still standing in place, and I think that they're hoping that they'll eventually get the green light to make a sequel to the film and reuse whatever they've constructed. The set was made to last, and it looks like a living, breathing city that can withstand a lot of natural elements without getting damaged. I was able to walk through the entire town and take a ton of pictures and video that I'm pretty sure I can share with all you guys and make public to the world. Apparently, Rodriguez's Troublemaker Studios also uses this set to double for scenes in other projects, including Robert Rodriguez's upcoming film Hypnotic, starring Ben Affleck. I hope to share more from that tour with you in the future. I'm going to reach out to Troublemaker Studios to kind of review my content and give me the okay. I'm not trying to get sued. Anyway, that's all I had for this past week in review. Do me a favor, if you're new here to the Movie Blog, go ahead and get initiated and join the correct team by subscribing to the channel, and do me a favor and hit that like button before you go. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to check you guys later. Peace.